Good morning, everyone. How you all doing on a beautiful Saturday morning over here in good old California? Today we got a few broader videos, or even more like sovereign videos, and a little bonus video just to see if you guys like it. Let's talk some sovereigns,
On
and here
February
we go.
29, 2024, officers pulled over a vehicle that had an unidentifiable license plate.
Can you roll this back window down for me? Hello. Hi, can you roll this window down for me? Hi, my name is Officer Fager with the Edgewater Police. The reason I stopped you, he's not in his seatbelt, and your tag is obscured. The top of it, you can't see what it is, and it doesn't come back to anything.
My camera is blocking the top.
Yeah, do you have your driver's license with you? Do you have an actual driver's license?
Oh, that is my ID. I'm an American State National.
Okay, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Do you have a registration and valid proof of insurance?
I'm not engaging in the commercial use of the highways or byways, nor am I operating in a for hire capacity. I'm a foreign national exempt from foreign law under Amendment 11 of both the Constitution and the Constitution of the United States, and I claim all my exemptions.
Okay.
Long story short, I know I'm trying to BS my way out of this. I mean, the cop already knows what he's going to play. He's
So
not
do
going
you
to
have
play it
any
with
other
her. He's going to lose
documentation
big
from
in
the
the
United
end.
States government saying that you're exempt from these or that you're
I don't have my paperwork in the car with me, but I do have it.
Okay.
And that's my form of ID, and those are my private plates on the car.
Okay. This is a passport. Okay. So I'm aware of your group that you're with. This doesn't grant you any rights to drive.
Please run my passport?
I will. Do you have a driver's license in any state in the United States?
No.
No. Okay. Do you have any other documentation? Nothing from the United States government saying you have diplomatic immunity?
My paperwork is at my house.
Okay. Are you aware that in the United States, when you're a diplomat inside the United, are you claiming to be a diplomat? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm a foreign state national.
Right. So,
That's what I am.
so you're a foreign state national,
Yes, and
but
if you run my
you're claiming
passport,
diplomatic
you will
immunity,
see-
correct?
If you run my passport, you'll be able to see my documents there.
That's
It reflects.
so. Do you have
my
a
status.
driver's license in any state in the United States?
That is my form of ID, sir.
Do you have a driver's license? That's not my question. Do you have a driver's license? You do not. Okay.
No, that is my form of ID.
Do you have a registration or a valid proof of insurance for the vehicle? It's a yes or no question.
No.
Okay. Any particular reason he wasn't seatbelted?
No, he had.
He was hanging out the window.
No.
Yeah, but when we were behind him, he didn't
He
have his
just
seatbelt
pulled
on.
away from school. And
Okay. Where did you obtain that tag?
From foreign state national guy in Alabama who makes the plates.
Okay. So you're aware that in the United States and in the state of Florida, you're required to have specific tags that actually go to the vehicle and is registered. Are you aware of that?
My private automobile.
Okay.
Those are my
You've been filled with
private
some
plates.
false information. So in the state of Florida, you're
No, I'm
required to
not
have a
sure
driver's
that-
license.
I'm not sure many people are aware.
We
of
are.
the
I have read a lot about the foreign state
Well, I
nationals.
don't know. I feel like they give people a bad rap because I've been in situations before
Uh-huh.
where I try to explain to them and they keep calling me sovereign citizen and like.
Well, that's what it
even
is.
if you look
That's what it
up-
is.
No, it's not.
It
Actually,
is.
It's not. And when you look it up on the internet,
have.
it'll tell you right, but it'll explain it as a
Essentially,
sovereign citizen.
essentially, it's a
When
sovereign.
after
It is a
this-
sovereign citizen entity. Do you have keys to the vehicle? Can you hand me the keys?
No, I cannot.
Okay, step out of the car for me. Get out of the car. Unlock it. Can you unlock it?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Step out of the car.
Close my
Step out of the car. 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 Stop.
Get away from me! Stop!
You're gonna get paid.
Real victims are the kids. Their mothers dragging them into this mess. They don't know what's going on. They're being told what she tells them, but she's telling them all the wrong stuff. And they're going to be scarred from this. They're going to grow up hating cops because their parents were stupid. And that is the really real tragedy of this whole thing. That she doesn't know what she's doing, and the kids are going to pay for it the rest of their lives.
She just kicked me. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car. Get out of the Get your hands behind your back. Stop. Stop. You're fine. I know she's your mom. 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 Your mom's fine, okay? Go back in the car. Go back in the car. It's okay. We're gonna come take her to the grass and you guys can talk to her, okay? Step away from her.
It's already bad enough my father was arrested. I don't need her arrested too. She's the only person I have. Please.
Step back over here.
Please, please,
Go back to the car, please. Your mom's gonna be okay. Your mom's gonna be okay. We're not gonna hurt her. Your mom's gonna be okay.
She's the only person I have.
Okay.
Nothing right,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
These are my children.
Okay.
Please, please.
Go back in the Come car. here. Get these kids away from me.
They forced me out of my car. They dragged me on the floor like an animal. I did nothing at all. I just
Stand
picked
up.
my children up from
Stand up.
school.
Watch your phone. Walk over to that car.
And of course, right away, it's everybody else's fault but hers. And she won't, nothing will start with the accountability for their screw up. It's always somebody else's fault. It's a blame game, and it's a tax dodge. And people like her are so embedded deep into this BS that they drag their kids into this, and then the kids suffer as well. But in the end, they always lose. And they're just, as long as somebody's making money off them buying this crap, it's going to keep going. So nobody stop these idiots. Somebody's are making this crap and stop them. But these guys, they hide. It's hard to find them, and in the result, we get things like this.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Grab that one
I
too.
did nothing wrong.
Come here, bud. Come here, bud.
Leave
Hey,
me alone.
come on. Step over here. Unlock your car. Hey. Take a seat in the vehicle. You have any weapons on you? Purse? No, you don't. Take a seat. Please. Hey. Hey. Try to talk to you. Okay? Hey. That's
I
right.
tried to talk to you.
No, but
Why
you
would
weren't
you
listening.
drag me out of my car like that? You had no right.
Motor auto says you saw the chain.
Right? I'm not a U.S. citizen. Okay, I understand you're doing your job and all that, but I did nothing wrong. And now you're forcefully pushing me into
Get
the
in the car. You're under arrest.
Why?
Because you kicked me. Battery on a law enforcement officer. You did. It's on camera.
did
You
not
did
kick
kick me.
you.
You did kick me.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
You were pushing me, pulling me out of my car.
Just come right here. Yep. You want to play games like this?
I'm not playing any games.
Asking for help. Is he okay?
He's fine.
No.
Do you have someone we can call that can pick the kids up?
I'm trying to call him.
Okay, well, I have your phone. Do you want me to try to call him for you? I'm not going to give you your phone now. What's your PIN? Or you don't have to give me it, but I'm trying to
Well,
make a
can I
phone call
put
for
my
you.
pin in?
Sure.
Adult male detained. 14.
Just have a female first search if we have one.
Adult male Baker at 1446.
Hi, my love. Is everything okay?
No, they arrested me and they have the kids. I did nothing.
Move your foot.
And you dragged me out of my car. They dragged me out of the car.
Give me a second. Let me see who I can find.
I'm trying to make a phone call. There's 3 kids in the car. They're freaking out right now.
Where are you going to be? Where are you?
Hi, this is Officer Fager with the Edgewater Police Department. Who am I speaking with?
This is Joshua. What's going on?
Are you Are you husband or father of the kid?
No, don't touch me!
I'm not going to touch you.
Are you able to try to respond to take the kid? She's under arrest for battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting an officer with violence.
That doesn't seem like her. I don't understand what's going on.
Okay, well, you can review the body camera footage because it was her. So, do you want to respond to take the kids?
Talk to Dad.
Do you want to have a conversation?
My son.
We're calling to get somebody to come pick you up. Do you have a valid license? Do you have a license right now?
I'll go down.
I don't use no license. Sir.
Huh?
I don't use a license.
Well, in the state of Florida, you have to have a valid driver's license to drive a motor vehicle on the roadway. You understand that, right?
No.
No.
I can see if I can get someone closer. Can you give me 5 minutes?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep, you can just call her number back if you want.
Okay.
Thanks, bud.
Being a police officer is an inherently dangerous job. So when you're told to do something and you tell them no, we're going to then make you do it. That's just the way it works. This whole sovereign...
But it's still not right. They really
You
forced
committed a
me
crime.
to the crime. I did not hurt anyone. I was not committing a crime.
You committed
They dragged me out
You
of
committed
my
a misdemeanor
car
in the state of
by
Florida.
My legs, like
listen-
an animal.
Well, you kicked him.
Sir, I did not kick him. He's dragging my legs, and I'm trying to pull my
You
legs
are-
back to sit up in my seat.
You were
So if
driving-
he got kicked, it was not intentional.
You were driving a motor vehicle that is unregistered in the state of Florida, which is a misdemeanor crime, punishable by jail and fines, so you can't go to jail for it.
And you are going to jail for it. You don't have a driver's license in the state of Florida. That's a misdemeanor. You're going to jail for that.
She said she used to have. So she
She's
paid
suspended.
$30. Well, no, I know. She paid $30 to this sovereign citizen group to get that tag because she's one of the foreign national things, and they told her you don't need a license anymore. You don't have to register. You don't have to do all this stuff.
Ask if it's okay if Maya, their next door neighbor, picks up.
Is it okay if Maya, your next door neighbor? Yes.
So she wasted about $30 and just getting a piece of crap she can't use. She's traumatized her kids. She's going to get a criminal record for assaulting a police officer. And it doesn't want to get done because Maya is just as bad as she is. Here comes Maya.
Hello.
Hello. Are you Maya?
Yes, I am.
Gotcha.
6 Alpha 15.
You realize all your cars. Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
Can we see it so we can make sure? You realize in the state of Florida, your vehicle has to be registered, right?
It is registered.
Because it's been documented time after time after time that somebody tries to do this, and it's proven that it's false. It's not true. Okay? But ultimately, at the end of the day, you can't put your hands on a police officer. Not in the United States, not in the state of Florida, not in the city of Edgewater. Okay? There's repercussions to that. All right?
Did you get her on the
No.
sovereign thing, or she? Well,
Oh, her? Did she get you onto it? Because she has a tag too.
No, it's just my neighbor.
She's your neighbor.
Who got
had
it first?
You or her?
She
Did she turn you on to it? Say you could look into this?
No, but that's her own business. But I wanted to look at it.
Oh, she has a business doing it.
No,
No, that's
it's
her
not
own.
Like her,
Oh, personal business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. So she's gonna walk home with your kids. She's not driving her car either. Her car's getting towed just like yours. You guys have to have registered vehicles in the state of Florida. They have to be registered. That's the bottom line.
But here's the other thing you have to understand, right? Her vehicle's being towed, but she's walking home with your kids because of how she reacted. Okay? She didn't kick me. She didn't put her hands on a police officer, screaming you out.
Hold on a second.
Call me back and let me know. Oh, okay.
No, hey, I'm right here. It's Sergeant Benz. You're gonna be able to take her kids.
Yes.
You're gonna receive a citation for unregistered motor vehicle. Your vehicle's gonna get towed by Edgewater Towing, and you'll be able to walk home with the kids.
Did you hear that? They want to tow my car.
They can tow it. It's not.
And
it's
he
not
can
a motor
hear
vehicle.
you. You're on the speaker if you want to say something.
It's a vehicle that has 4 wheels and it's powered by a motor. It is a motor vehicle, sir.
Except it's registered as automobile.
No,
It's
sir.
not a
It's
vehicle.
it's gonna get towed. She's gonna get a ticket and she'll be on her way.
Okay, but it shouldn't be towed. But I mean, we're not causing a problem, but it should not be towed.
Well, it's not registered. The Florida registration on it was canceled, so therefore it's no longer registered.
Right, and she doesn't actually need a registration. It is a private property. It's private automobile. It's a part
And
of a
it's in
trust.
trust.
So the trust is just a tax dodge. But if it's not registered and it ends up getting stolen, legitimately stolen, how are you going to claim the car? If it gets found in the impound lot, say, hey, I need license, registration, proof of insurance. You have none of those, or they're all out of date, they won't release the car. So the car's going to sit in the impound lot for what, 30 to 60 days, and then it gets sold at auction. You know, then even if you paid $10 million to get the car back, but there you go. Still, license, registration, and insurance must be valid upon claiming the car. Otherwise, the second bidder gets it. So they're going to lose this car playing these shenanigans. Both cars are going to probably get impounded and really sold at auction. That's how stupid these
Yes,
idiots
so
are.
you keep that in
So
mind.
if you do, I mean,
It's gonna cost you guys a lot.
but if you do tow it, there are going to be issues. It's in a trust. It's private property. It is not to be towed. If you run her passport, it'll show you that you're not supposed to even question or detain her for any reason.
So we're not questioning or detaining her. She actually showed up at the traffic stop at the request of the other female to pick up her kids. It was discovered when she got her here that her vehicle was unregistered.
It doesn't have to be registered. We have proof from the Department of Motor Vehicles, from Department of Transportation. It doesn't have to be registered.
They say the Department of Transportation is not real. I don't know what that means.
But again, it does not have to be registered. So please reconsider towing it, because that's in violation.
I got you. I've reconsidered it and it's still going to get towed, okay?
He didn't waste any time with that, did he? He just said, oh, okay, we're going to tow it anyway. And which is what's going to happen no matter what. So they're fighting a lost battle, and they're not going to win. The car's going to get towed.
Her car as well?
Yes, her car's getting towed. Yeah, she's going to jail. She's going to jail, yeah. She kicked the police officers.
No.
She kicked him.
Hi.
Hi. You taking
It
kids?
would really help if you let me take my car.
It's not registered, ma'am.
It is registered.
It's not.
I don't know how to.
Where's it registered?
With the DOT, US DOT, with the transportation, your company, all your.
No, City of Edgewater. We don't work for DOT, ma'am.
I know you don't work, but.
So, well, you said my company. It's not my company.
But it is registered as a private property and it's put in trust, so it should technically be treated differently than cars that are on roads that are in commerce, correct?
No.
Yes.
No.
What do you mean in commerce?
What law are you basing this off of?
Constitution.
Okay.
I have
The
a
U.S.
right.
Constitution talks about
And
commerce
Supreme-
vehicles.
And on Supreme Court, actually, if you have time and you want
Nope,
to
I'm not going to read any of your paperwork. You can bring that to your court date if you want.
See,
But
because
your
I'm
vehicle
not
is going to be towed
articulate,
today.
Right? But I do have a right to be without a driver license and without the
That's
registration.
not true. Not in the state of Florida, not
Oh,
in the United
so
States.
I would appreciate if you give me your business card.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
My name and everything's like that at the bottom of your ticket. The easiest thing for you to do is when you go to town.
Do you have any questions or anything else you need to say? Because we're going to get her and the kids out of here before it starts raining. Okay?
Yeah. Experience. That's all I can say. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Are we free to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, baby.
He hasn't used any force, right?
No.
Just to pull her out.
Yeah. Just hands on is not a use of force.
No use of force.
And they're like $60 down the toilet just for that. And they accomplished nothing. Plus, I have new legal fees and stuff like that. Just to come up with the time, money, and everything. Alrighty. Sovereign number 2. With the dog, I believe. Oh, nope. Nope. Number 1.
Wait, hey, you hey, stop!
On March 26, 2024, a Santa Rosa County, Florida deputy attempts to initiate a traffic stop on a vehicle for speeding, but the female suspect refuses to comply.
Stop your vehicle! Stop your vehicle, or I will pit you out! Stop the vehicle! 10-4. We're pulling over now. Commerce and about Trump Boulevard. That's 10-4. Do me a favor, shut the radio off, step out. I need to talk to you for a second.
I'm not stepping out of the car. What can I help you?
Ma'am, listen. 174, can I get another unit? She's refusing to step out of the vehicle and talk to me. Normal, please. I will tell you in a second. I need you to step out, all right? Listen, ma'am, we're 1034, not right now. Listen, you're coming this close, all right? You're about to go to jail, all right? I'll explain everything to you if you step out.
No.
I'm telling you right now to step out of the vehicle, or you are going to go to jail if you do not step out of the vehicle. I will tell you that in a second.
Okay, tell me now.
I don't have to tell you that. I'm telling you to step out now. I'm giving you a lawful order, okay? You're going 60 miles an hour in a 45, all right? Step out of the vehicle, or I'm going to take you to jail right now. Do you understand that? I have other units coming right now. Step out, or you are going to jail for resisting. I'm not playing around with you. You almost got pitted out, all right? You for failing to stop. I turned my sirens on.
Sir, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Listen, ma'am, as soon as another unit, listen, I'm telling you, I am right now. I'm telling you, step out of the vehicle. I don't want to talk to you in the car. Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle. Ma'am, once another unit comes, I'm busting this window and I am dragging you out.
Bust my window car. You're not even letting me talk and let me explain.
I don't need you. I'm telling you to step out. I am legally allowed to tell you to step out. I don't care what you think. I am telling you right now to step out of the vehicle or you're going to jail. I'm giving you one last chance. If you do not step out of this vehicle, I am taking you to jail for resisting. That is it. The end of discussion. You are going to jail. I will break this window and I will remove you forcefully. You can do whatever you think. Zoller. Yes, ma'am. I'm telling you right now. I'm giving you a lawful order. Please step out of the vehicle. I don't have to explain myself to you. That is a lawful order. You should probably understand what the law is.
Sir, because you're wrong.
Good to go. I'm not wrong.
Do not bust my window.
I'm going to bust your window if you do not step out of the vehicle. I don't need to have a conversation with you inside the vehicle. I am giving you a lawful order. This is the last time. Good to go. You are going to jail right now for resisting.
No, because you're not talking to me. You're being very rude.
174.
And I'm not going to stop in a park that I don't even know you, and I don't even know.
Just be advised, as soon as we get the female, she can be 10-15 for obstruction.
Conversation with you, and the fact that you're being very rude right now, like I'm trying to run away from you, I am not. I'm just move over.
All right, good to go. I'm done talking to you. I'm going to break that window if you do not step out of the vehicle.
No, I'm trying to have a conversation.
I'm not having a conversation with you. I've gave you multiple. Ma'am. You can say everything you want. You can listen. I
want to talk to your sergeant.
You will talk to the sergeant once you're in handcuffs.
I want to talk to your sergeant.
You can talk to the sergeant once. That's fine.
No.
You're going to jail. You are going to jail.
No, I'm not.
You want to bet?
No, I'm not.
We'll see.
No,
we'll see who. We'll see.
I plead the blood of Jesus right now over this situation because God knows.
174. That's 10-4. She's requesting you. I advise that she can speak to you when she's in handcuffs.
The deputy gives the suspect one last chance, but she instead flees the scene.
It's your last chance. I'm going to be nice. Give you one more chance. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle or you're going to jail. I'm going to break the window and you're going to jail. Step out of the vehicle. All right, you want to go that way. 174, she's pulling off. Give me traffic.
After a short chase, the suspect pulls over just a few blocks away.
Easy hand getting out of this without a handcuff, went right out the window.
Step out of the vehicle now! Step out of the vehicle with your hands up! Step out of the vehicle with your hands up! Step out of the vehicle with your hands up!
Backup arrives to engage the suspect and immobilize her vehicle.
Hey guys, watch crossfire. I'm going to put spikes under her tires. Here, just take care of business. Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out! Get out! Get out of the car.
Talk to me. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Seatbelts off?
Stop. Stop.
Get out.
Talk to me.
Step out of the car.
Stop. 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 Stop.
Get out.
Stop.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Stop. 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 Stop.
Got resistance.
Stop. Stop. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong.
197.
Stop. 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 I didn't do anything wrong.
She's detained. Windows have been busted. You can clear traffic.
The suspect is now handcuffed yet continues to resist.
You didn't talk to me.
Okay.
You did not talk.
Anything on you
You
that'll
didn't-
pick up sticker
You did not talk.
You have anything on
You did not talk to me. I'm not talking to nobody.
Okay.
You guys did not talk at all, and you hit my car.
Yes, I did.
Why did you hit my car? You did not talk to me.
I don't need
You did not want. Yes, you should. Yes, I have a right to be talked to and have a
should
reason
probably-
why.
Aldi,
No,
Aldi,
I'm not telling you
learn your
anything.
rights.
I do know my rights. You guys are
obviously
wrong.
don't. Let's say I don't
You
have
guys
your
are
lock, right?
absolutely wrong. I'm not going anywhere. I'm waiting for my dad.
You're gonna have a seat.
I'm waiting for my dad.
You're gonna have a seat.
I'm waiting for my dad. Help! Help! I'm being brutalized by the police. Help!
You're not.
Help!
Put your head in.
I am sitting in the
Put
seat.
your head in all the way.
No! No!
Hold it. Yeah.
No! Stop! No! I want to. Don't touch me! Stop!
Taking your glasses
Stop!
so we don't
Stop!
break them.
No!
Ready? All right.
No! Stop! Stop! Help!
You kick me,
Help!
you're gonna get a felony charge.
Help! 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 You're pulling my hair! Help! Help!
Get that side.
Help!
Close that door.
Help! Help!
I got you. I got you.
I'm being brutalized by the police!
Ma'am, give me the car.
Help!
I got you. I got you.
Help! Help! Help!
Get in the car.
I'm being brutalized by the police!
Jesus Christ. My car. You good? My radio got knocked off.
Everyone okay?
That's a very good question. People are just that naturally stupid.
With the suspect now detained, officers search her vehicle. But it doesn't take long until the suspect becomes aggressive again with the cops.
She got her driver's license. Dude, I was gonna give her a written warning. Yeah. 60 miles an hour. That's what I pulled her over for. 60. All right. Listen, I got your glasses up here. Okay. What else do you want to go to jail with you? Your purse, I assume?
I'm not going to jail.
You're going to jail, ma'am.
You didn't want to talk to me. You are very rude to me. You did not want to talk to me at all.
It's all on camera. I don't have to.
I
gave you multiple lawful orders.
You have the right to talk to me.
Do you understand?
Why I was being stopped.
Do you understand?
You told me why, and I was trying to explain to you why I was pulling over.
I don't care.
And you didn't.
I don't need because
you're being very rude.
I'm not being rude. You're not. Listen, this is your problem. You need to understand. You are not in control. You are not in control. You are not in control. No, you are not. Not when I turn on my lights and I see you.
You're being very rude.
Ma'am.
Very rude. I want to talk to the sergeant. I do not want to leave this premises. I want to talk to the sergeant.
You alright?
Yeah. My car.
Yeah. Hell fuck.
Did we get her name?
Are you bleeding? Everyone check for blood.
I got blood on me.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I got a little cut.
Okay.
Did we get her?
Apparently, guys, apparently have some kind of a glitch somewhere with that. I don't know what happened. I lost connection for a few minutes. We'll go to the next one. We'll see what happens from there.
On January 31st, 2024, a Millburn police officer stopped a Jeep Grand Cherokee after a license plate scan revealed the driver had a suspended license. The driver, Mr. Wiggins, became argumentative when asked for his license and registration.
Stolen, suspended, on a 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee color white out of Newark, 46 Roman, holding jail.
Bravo 4, being around.
Absolutely nothing. Not absolutely nothing. You were suspended, your license, and your registration. So I need, sir, I need your license, registration, insurance.
I'm not giving you anything. Call the sergeant.
License, registration, insurance.
I'm not giving you anything.
Yes, you will.
No, I'm not.
You're going to be placed under arrest.
Look, check this out.
You're going to be placed under arrest.
You want me my license and registration? And I'm telling you.
Boris, step it up. All right, sir. Step out for me, please.
I'm not getting out my car. As you see, I'm asking for a superior. No.
You're
not about to open my door. Look at me trying to open my door.
That's right.
Look at you. No, get out my car.
No, sir.
No, get out my car.
Get out.
Get out of my car.
Get out.
Can I see a superior?
No, absolutely not. You can speak to one later.
No. I got to talk to a superior. No, you can't open my door.
Yes,
that's against the law.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You cannot open my. You cannot open my. Look what he's doing, y'all.
Yes, sir.
You cannot open my door. You cannot open my door.
Step out.
No, you're not.
Step out.
Get out the car.
Step out, you're getting dragged out.
No, you're not.
Step out, you're getting dragged out.
No, you're not.
Step out, you're getting dragged out.
Get off of my what's your name?
Step out, you're getting dragged out.
Dragged out for what?
Step, bro, don't do it.
Dragging me out for?
Step out, step out, step out, step out, step out.
Look at this.
Put the phone down. Put the phone down and turn around.
No, it's not.
Put it down.
No, it's not. I'm not under arrest.
Put it. Yes, you are. Turn around.
Arrest for what?
Turn around.
What am I under arrest for? Get off of me,
bro.
Get off of me, bro.
Bro, you're gonna get sprayed. Turn around.
Look at this. Yo, listen, I'm not resisting.
You're gonna get sprayed.
Put your hand behind your back. My hand is behind my back.
Put your hand behind your back.
My hand behind my back.
Turn around.
Man, get the off of me.
No, turn around.
Why the you pulled me over?
I just told you, but you didn't want to listen. You want to scream.
I ain't listening. I am listening. You told. I said, give me a sergeant.
No, sir. That's not how that works.
That's how it goes.
No, it doesn't. Turn around. You're gonna get sprayed. Turn around.
You're not gonna spray me.
Yes, I am. If you don't turn around, I promise you I will. I promise you.
I promise you won't.
I promise you.
You know who I am. Look at my phone. Hey, y'all see this, right?
Well, dude, if you listened the first time, we wouldn't have to be here.
Y'all see this? They harassing me for nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I'm not resisting. Look.
Yes, you were, bro. You don't listen.
It's on camera. I hope y'all camera was on. I wasn't resisting.
It's on for all this, bro, so you're not having to.
So locking me up for? What am I
just
locked
turn
up
this shit
for?
down?
Why y'all locking me up?
Nah, we're good. One detained.
What are y'all locking me up for? I ain't do shit.
Stop fucking yelling, all
I
right?
ain't do nothing.
Relax, man. Act like a fucking adult.
Man, get your fucking hands
Act like an adult.
Stop putting your hands on my
Relax.
face. Get this guy right here,
bro.
please.
Relax.
Please get him. He is doing. He is illegal.
No, it's not illegal, sir.
Screaming,
Number one, you're being...
Yo, this guy pulled me over for nothing. I'm at Short Hills Mall.
You want me to tell you why? You want to keep screaming?
Yo, he dragged me out my car.
I sense stronger anger issues with this guy, and probably a lot of insecurity issues as well. But he came out screaming, and he didn't want to listen, and now he's in handcuffs. First rule to a police officer: be nice.
Relax. Act like a fucking adult.
Yo,
2
him.
seconds. I'm gonna fucking speak with him.
Okay.
Tell me what's going on.
I was at Short Hills Mall.
Okay.
I came around and what's the name? I came out. He threw his lights on.
Okay.
I followed all over. He said, "I pulled you over because your license suspended." I said, "Why is you running my plates?" I didn't do a traffic.
We can run your plates.
I understand that, but I can't.
regardless.
But listen, you cannot pull me over if it's not a traffic infringement. I done been through this shit.
Listen. We can run your plate regardless.
But you can't pull me over for no traffic. If you pull me over, it's got to be a traffic infringement. I did not disobey no traffic. What's the name?
I get that.
But look,
you're not
check this
listening to me.
I understand what you're saying. I know my rights.
Okay.
I know my rights.
Listen,
I
know.
was in my
And we're
car.
not-
This
we're
guy
not
took me out
violating
my
your
car.
rights.
Yes, he is. You
Who wants to do a sovereign bingo game some night, just for the hell of it, to see how many bingos we can get? Who wants to try that?
You
out?
cannot take me out my car. I called for a sergeant. I said, "Can you give me a superior?"
Sergeant's on the way.
I said, "Can you give me?" No, he pulled me out my car. No, I ain't getting no superior. He pulls me out my car, started opening my door. Then he stepped back and about to spray me. Sir, you cannot do that to me. Okay, if you want something from me, I'm getting out the car. Then he say he gonna spray me. I'm like, bro, why you gonna spray me? He just started treating me all crazy, man. And that's the only reason why I'm bad, because you can't pull me out my car. Everything he did was totally illegal. Totally illegal. That was illegal. He pulled me out my car right there. He went inside. He took his hand and went inside of my car and opened my door and started pulling me out of my car.
When did he put his lights on?
He put his lights on back there.
Back by the mall, right?
Back by the mall.
Why did it take you so long? That's why he's doing this. It's because it took you this long.
I said I was going to pull into a residential area.
Okay.
I didn't want to pull in over the highway.
Okay.
I thought I was getting off in a residential area when it said Morristown. But when I got on the highway, I saw it wasn't. I pulled over. I said, okay, I ain't going to go too far because I don't want to make it seem like they're chasing me. So when he got right here, I said, okay, yo, just call the superior. I said, what are you pulling me over for? It wasn't like I speeded. It wasn't like I was speeding, taking a high-speed chase.
I understand.
I was doing about 25 miles per hour.
I get it.
So when I pulled over,
This guy had a very strong pair of lungs. Be yelling this long about breathing. This guy should be diving. This guy should be.
He opened the door. You grabbing me out for what? My car not coming back reported stolen. Okay, you may say I'm driving on suspended license. Okay, yeah, I'm giving up my right as a living being. I'm going as sovereign. All my paperwork is being done. I don't need no license, registration, or no plates. They told me to take my plates off. So the court told me to take their plates off. I got a Lonio title to my car. I don't need this shit.
You need to have a.
So he just admitted he's a sovereign citizen. He just admitted he committed multiple crimes.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Whatever they told you is a lie.
Listen,
I'm explaining to you.
I understand.
New Jersey title code says you need to have a license.
I understand
a registered vehicle with a license.
But it's federal. It's federal. And so the Supreme Court is supreme law of the land.
We're not going to get into that.
I understand all that, but I went through it. So you know what? And he shouldn't have never did what he did, pulling me out my car. I wasn't in no high speed chase.
I understand, but when it takes you almost a mile.
No, it wasn't no mile. I just
half
turned.
Mile, whatever.
It wasn't even no half mile. I turned off right there.
By the on-ramp, right?
Yeah, on-ramp. I ain't even 1,000 feet.
Okay.
Probably 1,000 feet away. But for him to go in my car and pull me out my car, I am suing you, bro. He started munching my face, talking about turn around. Why you got your hands in my face, man?
Spitting it.
I'm not spitting, bro. I'm talking this way. He's got his hands in my face.
All right.
I am suing the shit out of y'all, bro. I'm suing the yo. You should have saw what he doing to me. He dragged me out my car, man.
And there's the lawsuit thread. I'm waiting for the injury.
Drive me out of my car. Where's your superior at, man?
No,
this is totally wrong. Nah,
you're sitting in the back. Go ahead.
Give my phone. Where's my phone at?
It's gonna go right next to you.
This guy's nasty, bro. This guy's nasty. Please, somebody give me another officer, man.
Sit in the car.
Please, where's I need.
Sit in the car. Sit in the car. Everything's being recorded. You got another camera right in front of you.
I don't care, man. You was totally disrespectful, man. You was totally disrespectful.
Who started screaming from the beginning?
You shouldn't have pulled me out my car.
Who started screaming from the beginning?
You shouldn't have pulled me out my car.
Okay.
Dude, man, Matos apparently.
Matos pulled him over?
Yeah, on light 4, I guess he lit him up, and he didn't stop until here. So I guess Matos walked in and he got all hot because he didn't stop for whatever, a mile.
Okay.
So he tried to pull him out, and the guy started resisting. I don't know, talk to Matos.
That's fine. This is open like this?
Yeah, after he pulled him out. Well, you just tried to yank him out because you didn't stop?
No, well, not because of that. Like, that'd be silly. I came around this side, and I said, all right, sir, so, and then right off bat, you, I'm not stopping, I'm not doing none of this, I'm suspended, you didn't pull me over for no reason, start screaming at me right from the beginning. I said, I'm not doing shit, I'm not giving you nothing. I was like, okay, then get out.
Get out, yeah, all right.
No, it wasn't.
You're good, bro.
No, yeah. Yeah. So then I told him to get out, he didn't want to get out, he started spitting everywhere, so that's why I was like, bro,
So we have body cams now because people say the police did this. Well, we get the body cam footage that says otherwise. You said this, body cam shows that. And keep in mind, the video that you put on YouTube can be downloaded and used against you in court. Like Hoyt Webb, his live stream was recorded, downloaded, and used against him in court. So all this I'm gonna put on YouTube. The best idea.
No, he's spitting towards us. He spit like towards Tyler too. That's why he was trying to
You know I ain't
Hey, listen. What's your first name?
My name is Deshaun Wiggins.
Deshaun Wiggins.
Yes,
all right.
my ID and all my license.
All right, that's fine.
Right there, man.
Listen. So here's what's going on. He's saying that the boss is on the way. By the way, I call him.
Yes.
He's saying that you didn't want to give him any paperwork, like license, registration, any of that stuff.
I said when he pulled over. I said, "What are you pulling me over for?" I have the right to ask.
Correct,
why you
and he has the right to tell you. He's supposed to tell you.
He said, and I said, "Can I speak to him?" He said, "No." He said, "Get out the car." I said, "What are you pulling me over for?" He said, "License, registration." I said, "Sir, what are you pulling me over for?"
Okay.
I didn't do anything. Listen, I saw him. He chased me. He chased me
from the mall.
From the mall,
okay.
He chased me. Listen. I didn't want to pull over on the highway. I wanted to pull into town.
We get that, yeah.
Right. That's all I wanted to do. Not only that, look at his camera. I stopped and I said, "Excuse me, officer, I'm trying to pull over into town." I said that outside of my car window. He said, "Pull over." I said, "You know what? I ain't gonna try to cause no problems." I pulled over. If you look at that video camera, you will see my hand out the window saying, "Officer, pull on the side of me." He said, "No, I'm not pulling on the side of you." I said, "Okay, I'm just trying to pull into town." I said, "You know what? I pulled over." I said that. Ask him, did I say that? Why is he checking my car? I'm not. This is not a criminal. This is not a criminal stop. This ain't a criminal stop. Tell him to get out my car. I did not give him consent to check my car. Please, officer.
They can't go in your car.
He is in my car. He is in my car. They are checking my car for what? For what? He can't be in my car.
We're allowed to look what's in plain view.
Listen, you can't check my car.
We can look and see what's in plain view. He's not going to go in there. If he goes in there, correct. You're all correct. But we can look from outside the car and see what's in there.
I don't have a
That's fine.
I don't have a problem with him checking the car, but like him right there, he just violated me. You cannot pull me over if it's not a traffic stop. Even if you see my license or something that expired, you have to wait till I do something illegal and use that as a what's the name.
That's not correct.
Rockland versus U.S. 425-261, Title 16, 2016. If Union Police hit somebody's license plate, you pulled them over while they in the parking lot. When they pulled them over, they gave him a ticket, towed his car, and said that
in the parking lot.
Yeah, in the parking lot. Put him over in the parking lot, towed his car. Said what was the traffic infringement? Said we hit his plate. They said that's not enough to have somebody pulled over and then tow their car
in the parking lot.
Yeah, he pulled him over in the parking lot. He was about to pull him out. He blocked them in. This is the same thing. I did not commit no traffic infringement.
You're not in the parking lot anymore. You're driving the car on a public roadway.
I didn't commit no traffic infringement. I didn't die. I wasn't speeding.
I understand.
Listen, I wasn't speeding. I made my left-hand turn. I turned my signals on. I wasn't doing nothing illegal. I did not do no
I understand.
Traffic. So what kind
is your license suspended? You don't have to tell me. I mean, he's going to run it anyway.
Listen, all this stuff, I let all this go. They told me I had.
Here's the thing. They have been listening to you, but you have not listened to them. They're trying to talk to you like an adult, but you're screaming and hollering. Here's an idea.
To let my license
Shut
be
up.
suspended, I had to let my registration run out in order to get my sovereignty. So that's what they had told me. So I let it all run out. I didn't pay it, and then once I'm in it right now, my paperwork is in. My baby mother sent all the paperwork.
What is that for?
It's for my sovereignty. It's for your living rights. You don't have to have your license.
So you're a sovereign citizen, is what you're saying?
Yes, I'm applying for my sovereign citizen.
In the state of New Jersey, if you don't provide license, registration, insurance, or at least your license, you're going to get arrested.
He's checking my car. Look, he's inside of my car. Look, he's inside of my car. He's inside of my car.
What's he doing? What are you doing?
How you doing?
No, I have to get these bags. What are we talking about? He's a sovereign citizen.
Yeah, he was going. He went ballistic on me right from the beginning. I didn't even get a chance to say nothing to him. He started screaming and yelling.
Well, that's what he said. He told me he's asked you what you were stopping him for.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'll tell you after you give me your paperwork.
Not in the slightest. None of that happened. As soon as I walked through the window, I'm not giving you shit, nothing like that. He said, why the fuck are you stopping me? You're driving while suspended. Okay, I'm not giving you shit.
Well, that's what he said. He's in there fucking citing case law to me. And I'm like, dude, in the state of New Jersey, we can run your registration. Yeah. And if anything comes back wrong, then we can stop you.
It hit off my LPR. I didn't even run.
Is he tinted though?
Tinted too.
Yeah.
But it's a whole bunch of cars. He tried ducking on me too. So like we passed each other Neiman's, right in front of Neiman's, right in front of J1, and then I spun around, and by the time I turned around, he was gone. So he tried going the long way around the deck. So I cut through in front of Legal Seafoods and met him in front of Macy's, and he tried fucking ducking me in front of a couple. I was like, bro, you're not good enough.
All right, you're good here, right?
Yeah. I just he's gonna give me a hard time when we get down there. So
I think not Delgado. Panero's gonna come.
Man, I don't give. We have good ID. But,
yeah.
Because I can cite him on scene and all that. But
I'll send it to you.
The investigation led to the arrest of Mr. Wiggins, who was charged with obstruction, resisting arrest, and multiple motor vehicle violations. If you found this video interesting, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. On January 31st,
All right, guys, here's the bonus. Call it shameless advertisement. There's enough for attention. I like to play one of my Babylon 5 war videos up here for you. Tell me what you think. And yes, I know it looks bad.
During the year 2259, President Morgan Clark began making massive changes to Earth Force Command as well as political appointees to key positions. Many did not know that Clark was secretly in league with the ancient race known as the Shadows. Through their emissaries, such as the charming but cunning Mr. Morden, President Clark began to implement a xenophobic agenda to isolate Earth from the coming Shadow War. The Shadows wanted Earth to be on their side, much like the Centauri were meant to be when it was time. To help secure his position and eliminate any possible threats, Clark created several new organizations to keep people in line and in control. The first of these was Nightwatch. This program started as a type of side job for most Earth Force personnel, making couple of hundred extra credits a month just to keep an extra eye on things. Several thousand personnel signed up, many not knowing the true insidious path they were about to travel on. Over time, Nightwatch was given more and more authority to initiate investigations and report on all activities or any other perceived anti-Clark actions or negative rhetoric against the government. In time, Nightwatch would be turned into a secret police force loyal only to Clark. The second one was the Ministry of Peace. This organization was to maintain diplomatic control of all Earth politicians through blacklisting or political pressure to make sure they stayed in line with the president's agendas and followed orders. It was this organization that pushed through the Earth-Centauri peace treaty at the expense of the Narn, which is something the Shadows insisted on. Many Earth senators would find themselves as post non grata after voicing their concerns over President Clark's actions. The ministry worked closely with Nightwatch to remove personnel, both civilian and military, from their positions under the ruse of them being disloyal. In time, most people just stopped trying to stand up for what's right, more out of fear of retaliation on themselves or their families for speaking up. The last one is the Ministry of Truth. This was Clark's propaganda machine. They made sure that the news was censored from telling or showing anything that might embarrass or hurt the administration, such as the Mars Rebellion or telepaths doing random and illegal scans of anyone they saw for any reason, regardless of that person's right to privacy, as well as spread positive information supporting the government's actions. One of the biggest efforts was to slowly spread anti-alien rhetoric, mostly focusing on the still open scars from the Minbari War. By pushing this narrative, Clark was able to increase his approval ratings. The Ministry of Truth would then take these small events and exaggerate them to almost insane levels. Many people knew this but said nothing out of fear. The year of 2260 saw President Clark clamp down harder on the government. Also, events such as the Mars uprisings and attack by what appeared to be hostile aliens in the Sol system was in truth John Sheridan and the White Star destroying a shadow vessel that was out of control, gave Clark enough room to declare martial law. With this, he also gave Nightwatch the ability to take control of any military or civilian command or operation. But in the government and military, there were a few who were willing to risk all to expose the truth and stop Clark. One of these was General Haig, a high-ranking and respected officer. Haig knew he had to tread carefully as he began to build his cadre of supporters. Over the last year, he quietly began gathering information and evidence that Clark was involved in President Santiago's murder. Among these was Captain John Sheridan, who was now in command of Babylon 5. Thanks to him and Sheridan's team, Haig was able to gather enough evidence that would have proven Clark's guilt. But sadly, it was too little too late. By the time he was able to expose Clark, he had almost no supporters left in Earthdome to help him. With a failed coup and little support, General Haig and a few Earth Force ships made a fighting retreat from the Sol system and were now on the run. The Earth Alliance civil war had begun, and the cost in lives would be immense. General Haig had escaped Earth with 5 ships, but within a few days, 4 of them had been destroyed, and almost all of his supporters had either been killed or arrested shortly after the failed coup. President Clark's declaration of martial law had increased the already suffocating pressure he had put on civilian organizations such as ISN News and the Belt Alliance. While ISN was forced to obey the new mandates and censorship, the Belt Alliance began to push back by no longer hauling cargo for Earth Force and helping rebels and refugees escape Earth. Such activities were quickly put to an end. The Belt Alliance moved their operations out of the Sol system and, in time, out of the Alliance itself. But the rebels would soon receive another blow. The EAS Alexander was in orbit around the world of Orion 7. General Haig came here to meet with military and planetary leaders, hoping to bring them in to support his rebellion against Clark. While returning to the Alexander, they are ambushed by the EAS Clarkstown. A lucky shot from the Clarkstown kills General Haig. The ship's new commander, Major Ryan, tries to outrun their enemy rather than kill another Earth ship and its crew. But as the damage to the Alexander increases and more crew members are killed and injured, Major Ryan is forced to destroy the Clarkstown. After the battle, with nowhere left to go, the Alexander heads to the only safe spot left, Babylon 5. Only a few days earlier, Captain John Sheridan had put down a takeover attempt by Nightwatch to seize control of the station. This action firmly put him on the side of the rebel forces led by General Haig. The arrival of the Alexander only complicated the issue, as he was now openly helping what many in Earth Gov considered an enemy combatant. This would lead to Clark sending his elite forces to attack and capture Babylon 5 and bring it under his heel. At the same time, President Clark, having had enough of the Mars pushback, ordered bombing attacks on civilian targets. These attacks killed hundreds of innocent people and escalated the crisis. In response, Proxima 3 and Orion 7 declared they were leaving the Alliance until Clark had been removed from power. These actions would have grave consequences later for the planet. As worlds began to succeed from Earth, the Omega destroyer Churchill arrived at Babylon 5 under the command of Captain Sandra Hiroshi. Her arrival brings the news of planets succeeding and of President Clark's forces on their way to take control of the station. All three commanders agree to make their stand at Babylon 5 and prepare for a fight. Just before Clark's forces arrive, Captain Sheridan openly declares Babylon 5's succession from Earth. Shortly afterwards, Earth Force arrives. Despite Sheridan's pleas, Earth Force attacks, and a savage battle ensues. The rebels were able to defeat the first task group when a second one jumped in. Thinking it was over, Captain Sheridan was about to order a stand down when Minbari Ambassador Delenn arrived in the White Star and 3 Sharlan war cruisers in defense of Babylon 5. The Earth fleet quickly jumped out and the battle was over. The cost was horrific. All Loyalist ships were destroyed, as were several of their fighters. Babylon 5 lost the Churchill and several of their fighters. The loss of life was in the thousands. But now, Babylon 5 was free and able to focus on the coming Shadow War without EarthGov interference. But the war was far from over, and in time both factions would return in open combat.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a little something I've been working on my gaming channel. I've turned into a lore channel. It's a bit more popular apparently. But yeah, that's a little side project I've been working on. But we'll try hopefully in June to get a sovereign bingo thing going. I was talking to an operator about where you can find those bingo cards for him that he made. But yeah. So I hope you all have a good weekend. I gotta go paint a fence now, so I'll be busy with that day or so. You all take care, and I will see you when I see you.